Hi everybody, and today is a Friday Live. So I really hope you all enjoy my presentation today. This is our Friday Live, and we are going to be using the Frosted Forest stamps and die set. So let me just make sure that I'm live. All right, and it does come with a wonderful set of stencils, but I'm not going to be using the stencils today. I will use those at another time. But we have all these great dies here. You have the little detailed dies, the cutout dies, um, and all these extra just bonus dies. So, and then two of the birds, the bird stamp and two of these, you can cut out two birds at once. So this is just absolutely wonderful. It is part of our new offering of online exclusives. And while I'm thinking about it, it is bonus days. So I love July's because they have the bonus days now through the end of the month. For every $50 you spend, you will get a $5 coupon to then redeem and spend in August. So I love getting free stuff. You can also get the glass mat now. And I'm really starting to like the glass mat. I am keeping the corner protectors on, but yeah, I am really starting to love this glass mat. Um, so you can get that now as a customer. You can get that online. And yeah. Oh, hi, Debbie. Thank you for joining us today. So we're going to kind of take our inspiration from this card here, which is part of my Instagram Old Olive monochromatic hop. I did deviate a little bit, add a little bit extra besides the Old Olive and Mossy Meadow, which is right next to it on the color wheel, so it still counts as monochromatic. And yeah, so hopefully everybody finds me because I am on my page just like I normally am. So, yeah, pretty sure it's my public page. So, hopefully, everybody will find me today. And we're going to take our inspiration. This is part of an Instagram hop. It's monochromatic. There's a different color each week. So find me at Stamp with Joy Nelson on Instagram. So we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to turn this basic design into a window card. So I have a couple of pieces of the thick basic white, and I have a window sheet. So hopefully you can see that. And hopefully, yeah, let's get some measurements here. So this is 4¼ inches by 6 inches, and it is scored at the 5½ inch mark. Scored right there, and then we have another piece of the same basic white thick cardstock that is 1½ inches by 4¼ inches. And then we have this piece of the window sheet, which is acetate, clear acetate, and it is 4¼ by, put it down here, I can't see it there, so I'm going to bring it back over here. 4¼ by 5½. So the window sheet piece is 4¼ by 5½. This basic white piece is 4¼ by 6, and this one is 1½ by 4 1/4. So that is what we need to start off with. And I am going to grab some tear and tape. So we're creating a little window on here. I'm going to grab some tear and tape, put that along this edge. And we're going to put this on here because this should fit exactly the part before the fold here. Alright, maybe my take your pick tool would help me with this. There we go. I'm going to make sure it's lined up perfectly even. And we are attaching this with the tear and tape. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some tear and tape on this piece. Try to make it fairly straight. Alright. This is pressure release, so if you push it down, then it should be easier to release. Okay. We have our little wings going here. This piece is going to attach right on the bottom here. So if you couldn't find me because I was a little late, I was having a little problem with technology today. So maybe that's why people couldn't find me today, because I was having a little trouble with technology. So I didn't pop on immediately at 12 today. So we have our little piece, and we've got kind of our little window going here. Let me get a bone folder, give this a little bit better crease, which works really well on this glass mat. So now we need some die cut pieces. So we have 2 of the larger tree and 4 of the smaller tree. And this one I've already got a piece on. And then we have the detailed pieces. We have 1 of the large and then 2 of the small. I've already put 1 of the smalls on here. You can see that there. So let's go ahead and print in some, basically some grid paper, because we're going to get inky for a minute. Okay, I have one of my, I have my small blending brush here, and we're basically just doing Old Olive on top of Old Olive, but we are going to do a little blending to change the color. Yes, I'm so glad everybody found me. Like I said, I was a little late today because technology was not cooperating very well, and I have ink on my thumb, so hopefully I'll get that wiped off a little bit. So we're going to get the worst dark part off over here, and then I'm just adding some more color to make that Old Olive color a little bit deeper. I'm just doing this. I've die cut this. Oh, and I do have some adhesive sheet on the back, so it will turn into a sticker when I'm done. So I'm just adding a little extra color there. And let's see, 2 of these, I need a little extra color on the edge, and 2 will be fine. 2 of these will be fine without, and this one will be fine without. So I'm just going to do a little bit of extra sponging right along the edge to just give that a little extra pop. So I'll do this one before. Oh, that one got really dark. That's fine. They're like that in nature, so I'm not going to worry about that. So we're just quickly doing some of our edges with a tone-on-tone Old Olive ink on top of Old Olive cardstock. So here we have a little bit of that. Alright, we're going to put that aside, close up our ink pad, and now we are going to start doing some, okay, so this is just going to all come out like this, and I'm going to bring in this brush attachment on my Take Your Pick tool, see if I can get any of those pieces loosened up so that I can, it will be easier. So there's some middle pieces that we don't need, little kind of throwaway pieces, and can we get those out? Hopefully. We're going to get those out before we put that on. The brush kind of loosened them up, so it makes it much easier to then take the pointed end and poke the rest of this out. Alright, this is going to go onto this piece. Again, we've put the adhesive sheet on, so this basically turns the cardstock into a sticker. You always put the adhesive sheet on before you die cut. So just a little, we're just giving this a little texture there. Let's press that down good. And then we have one more. I think this will come off like we want it. If I can find the end. There we go. Lift that up. This should just kind of come up. Do it carefully because this is a very thin die cut. So we're carefully lifting this up. This one's a little easier. It doesn't have all the little tiny pieces we have to get rid of. Okay. Well, this one will go onto our tree. I think I'm going to line it up at the bottom and then go up to the top. A little sticky. Get that straight. Alright. Once you have it on good, give that a good rub. Maybe flip it over and give that a good rub. And there we have our trees ready to go. And let's see. Okay, so we have that. We have that. Okay. We also need a piece of Mossy Meadow. So Mossy Meadow and Old Olive are next to each other on the color wheel. So this is on page 132 of your annual catalog. And you have the Old Olive and the Mossy Meadow. They're right next to each other, so you can use both colors and it's still considered to be monochromatic. So now we need a piece of Mossy Meadow, and it is 2 inches by 4¼ inches. And then we're going to tear it. So I went ahead and tore it. So I tore it, let's see, yes, like this. So I have a larger piece and a smaller piece. Then I'm going to flip those over so that we have some nice, um, you know, grassy, kind of hilly texture. So hopefully you can see that good on camera. And let's see, before we do that, we need some of the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. And we're using the white twine out of that pack. And we need to double this. So we're folding it over. And trimming it. And that's going to go on the narrower piece. So I'll get some glue dots out. I love my different types of adhesive. I use different types of adhesive for different things. So there is one of my dots. It is going to go wrap around like that. Then I need a dot for the other end. I doubled it up because one string didn't give it a lot of presence. So I wanted to give it more presence. So I doubled it up. And this needs to go at the very end. And wrapping around. I got it straight. I do not have it straight. That's a little better. So there we have that. And we need some dimensionals. I'm going to use some of the black mini dimensionals. Use those little leftover pieces here. And I'm just going to cut some of these. Get a few more out of here. Okay. So now we're going to attach these 2 layers of our grass together. And they're going to line up exactly on the bottom. Alright. Now, set these aside. And we are going to bring it in our grid paper again. We're going to open this up and we're going to create our little background on the inside of our card because we got the window there. So we want something to shine through the window. So just taken some just typing paper, and I have punched with the 1 3/4 inch punch. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, everything's reflecting. So it's 1 3/4 inches. You can also see it on the end here, 1 3/4 inches. And I have just punched out a circle. So I'm going to start off with that kind of over here in this corner. And I don't want a really bright yellow, so I'm using Lemon Lolly. I did go ahead and use a label maker so you can see my Lemon Lolly a little better. And move that over. And we're going to get some Lemon Lolly here. We're going to make a little sun. I'm not going quite up to the top, pretty close, but not quite completely at the top. We want more color concentrated down at the bottom of the circle. There we have our sun. And then we need some Pool Party. And we want to take our piece here. I think I'm going to attach it with some washi tape. I'm going to de-stickify that washi tape a little bit because I don't want to tear my cardstock. So I am going to kind of unstick it, get it a little less sticky here. So we've decided that de-stickify is an official stamping term. This is going to go, and you're going to have just a little bit of that Lemon Lolly kind of peeking through just a tad. And we are going to use Pool Party ink and do kind of a subtle background. Because we need something showing through the window. And we need a sky behind our trees. Okay, getting the really bold amount of that off of there. And so we're going to go up here. I'm going to kind of go around. And kind of down the side. I'm going to leave some kind of area here that doesn't have any sky. So we're just kind of adding ink because you can add ink but you can't take it away. So we're just keep blending and blending. Till we get it how we want it. leaving kind of the area that will be covered up by the trees white so that when we sign it, it will show really well. Although this is light enough, it probably would show if I did the whole entire back of it. Alright, I think that's pretty good. We're going to remove our circle. So we have a little background there that is showing through our window. Oh, well, we will be covering that up, thank goodness, because I got ink where I didn't want it. This will go over here, and we're mirroring the white up here. So we want some white showing down at the bottom also. A little bit more. So we want some white showing, approximately the same amount of white showing down at the bottom as we've got at the top. This, we're going to attach this on with some multi-purpose liquid glue, keeping the glue mostly down at the bottom. And we're trying to mirror what we've got at the top down at the bottom. So that it looks fairly even. And we're going to put trees on. We're going to, let's see, glue down these two. I think I want to use the tear and tape. So just a piece of tear and tape, and that's because we're doing it on the window sheet, which is clear acetate, a heavier acetate. This one's going to get dimensionals. Peeling that up. And we've got one that's going to go about here. Don't want it to go, it can go off just a hair, but pretty much you want it to be even with the side of your card. This one needs to go kind of here. And then we want some dimensionals on the back of this one. I think we can use some of the larger dimensionals. Where are they? I have a package already open, maybe not. Okay. I could use the white ones, but we are going to use the black because this is fairly dark cardstock. And the bigger ones, I can use less of them. Again, we're making a window card. And a couple of edge pieces. Just rip that strip in half Lots of dimensionals so we don't have saggy parts. Alright. This one a little closer to that tree. There. Alright. Now, we have these ugly pieces on the back here. So this is where these cutout pieces come in. So we're gonna put some more tearing tape on them. Tearing tape is great because you can just put it on and then tear it off when you've got it where you need it, because it does tear easily, but it is a very strong adhesive. Huh. Okay. With that one, yeah, I should have used that side, but that's okay. Yeah. Oops. I just realized, what did I do here? This has to match up, so this has to go this, wait a minute, this, yeah, that will go that way, so my tape needs to be on this side. So one of these is wrong. Get this off. Hey, it didn't stick down too hard. So, yeah, because we have to match them up. So that one was on the wrong side. But if you don't stick it down really well yet, you can fix your mistakes. Okay, that is on there really good now. So, let's get this up. So we're matching this. Oh, that one came all the way off. Don't do that. Rub that back down. There we go. We want just the paper, not the adhesive coming up too. And now we don't have the ugly dimensionals and the ugly tape showing. Piece. I could also put a piece of white down there. Let me see. I need to find. Yes, I have my package of thick basic white. It is 4 1/4. So now I just need about a 2-inch piece. I'm going to go slightly smaller than 2 inches, I think. Just like a 1/16 of an inch less. Because I don't want the white showing on the other side. Let's see. Is it going to be showing? It's showing, so I need to go less. So sometimes this is what you need to do when you're doing cards. You need to go less. Okay, well this piece just happens to be just a little more than 1.5 inches. So I'm going to just put this piece on. Make sure it doesn't show. It does not show through. Okay, so I am going to add that because I want it to be kind of pretty on the inside. I know, I could just leave it. It isn't going to show that much, but since I have it, I'm going to do it. rub that down a little bit, lift those up. Okay, got a couple of wings there. Oh, that one came off. Okay, no problem. We don't need the wings. So we're just lining this up to match that. So now our inside looks a little better. So when they open the card up, it won't be quite so ugly. All right, need to do the finishing touches. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Jackie. I hope you get to feeling better. Let's see. I have a in this set. Where is it? Okay. In this set is the sentiment thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. I went ahead and I stamped that ahead of time. It is on a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch by 2 3/4 inch piece. And we are going to do a little bit of trimming. I'm going to trim that at an angle. And we will put this on here like so. I'm trying to think. I popped that one up. Do I want to pop that up too? I might. Okay, so since this is white, I'm going to use white. And these large dimensionals just fit. This, oops, there it goes. This is going to go lining up the edge like that. Now, we need a little something right there. Oh, where did it go? Okay, not only does Joy wind up with things in her area that doesn't belong, she loses things. So, yeah, I think I want to just tie a little knot in this. I'm doubling it, just like I did the other one. Okay, get rid of the pieces we don't need. This is just a little knot. And I'll use a glue dot. Find my glue dots. Here we go. Just a little knot. And I can kind of roll that over so that the glue won't show. Put that on there like that, and I think this needs to be trimmed just a little bit more. Alright, so don't forget about bonus days. So during the month of July, for every 50 spent, you get a $5 coupon to spend in August. And so we did basically the same card, but then changed it up just a little bit and made it a window card. And if you wanted, you could always put another little 1/2 inch strip there as well. I think I might do that later. Alright, so put in the comments which one you like best. I made a very big mess here. And which item I did not use that showed up in my um, crafting area today. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.